Before we take a really quick look at what the banners could easily look like this year for both Global and JP Dokkan for the upcoming Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo Dual Dokkan Festival banner, I do have to catch at least one person lacking with a really quick subscriber challenge today. Just be honest. If this is you right now, you got one sock on and one sock off. I really don't even know what you're doing. You got caught being down horrendous today. You gotta subscribe to the channel. It is what it is. What are you doing? Like what? Like, explain this to me, all right? But if that's not you, you can skip today's subscriber challenge. Actually, if this was you in the last week, you got caught lacking today. What are you doing? Like explain. Either have them both on or both off. Make up your mind. Okay? Cool. All right. Again, if it wasn't you, you can skip today's subscriber challenge. Let's move on with today's video. So, Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo. The very first thing I'm going to mention when it comes to these banners is that Global Dokkan has never really received a dual Dokkan festival towards the end of December. Okay, JP usually receives them, Global Dokkan does not. So we're basically going to be going off of what JP has really received in the past years. And on top of that, keep in mind that these banners that JP gets, you know, during the end of December, they don't actually have banner units. So Goku and Kid Buu last year didn't, PICCOLO and Janemba the year before didn't as well. So while I could easily say, okay, do not expect there to be banner units this year, I do also have to point out the fact that the last movie collab that we got towards the end of December for JP Dokkan at least brought the new, you know, Gogeta movie unit and new Broly unit, along with two side banner units each, and this dropped towards the end of December, around the same time that this should be Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo should be dropping for JP and Global. So the last movie collab, they dropped a lot of new units for the banner. So I do think that because of that, we could easily see 1 to 2. I would say 1 most likely, but you never know, right? At least 1 new Dokkan Fest, of course, and at least 1 new banner unit per banner. So I want to mention that really quickly. So this is what I have so far. We have Beast Gohan. I have Pan up here. It doesn't really matter who I have up here. I'm not trying to predict it. I'm just letting you know that I think there's going to be a banner unit on both of these banners. So I just pulled up Pan for one and then Fat Gotenks for another. But this is what we have so far for each banner. And then here are all the characters that I have pulled up right here. Now, I will mention that I really do think that both Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 will be making their return. It's definitely possible that they don't, okay? I'll tell you that right now. It's definitely possible that they do not make a return on this banner, but I do think that with the whole Movie Hero collab and how they're bringing everything on the same version of the game at the same exact time, there's really no reason for them to not return. Maybe they won't be in, you know, the red coin shop, but they still deserve, I think, to return. I think we can all kind of agree on that notion as well. Now, from here on out, we really kind of have to look at the past post-Christmas banners for JP Dokkan to really get a feel for what could be dropping, right? So when we actually take a look at these banners, we notice a few things, right? One, there's LR Cell and LR Gohan, meaning that they put the worldwide LRs, the previous worldwide LRs, on these banners. Now, remember that Goku here is a 2021 unit, while Gohan is a 2019 unit. So they're not going to put Namek Goku on this banner. I highly doubt it. They're not going to put, you know, the recent what just came out now for Worldwide Celebration, the oh yeah, like the Carnival card, like none of that stuff is coming, right? The characters that dropped after Gohan and Cell the year after was, remember, STR Vegito and Buhan. So I could easily see STR Vegito being on one banner and Buhan being on another. Again, I'm not trying to predict this in the sense of being really accurate. Maybe Buhan's on this banner. I don't really know. But what I'm trying to say here is the important part is that I do think Vegito could make his appearance on one of these banners and Buhan make his appearance on the opposite banner, since I do like to split up the characters there, right, in terms of dual Dokkan festivals. Then we can also see that they like to bring back or add some Tanabata LR. So not Gotenks, sorry, but Goten and Gohan are a Tanabata LR. Same thing with Goku and Vegeta. Now, if we were to, you know, advance 1 year later, we would definitely have to include Tech Gogeta in the discussion, and then maybe also just include Goku and Vegeta again. Keep in mind that when it comes to Goku and Vegeta are a 2020 unit, but Gohan and Goten are a 2019 unit. So if they had 2019 and 2020 last year, I could see them having 2020 and 2021 Tenabody units this year. That's why I pulled up Tech Gogeta, and then maybe, you know, physical Goku and a Vegeta right there. So far, this is what the banners could possibly be looking like. And then we have the previous, what's it called? The previous, you know, post-Christmas or the previous late December Dokkan Festival. So obviously, again, before Kid Buu and before Super Saiyan Goku, we had Tech Janemba and AGL Piccon. So I do think that physical Goku, as well as STR Kid Buu, could be making their return on the banner. Again, it doesn't really matter which one it is, but I do think that that's definitely a likely possibility. And then just to say this right now, I do think that Tech Ultimate Gohan will be on Gohan's banner. And I could really see physical Piccolo being on Piccolo's banner. They like to include a very specific set of characters, but they also like to add characters to banners that kind of correlate with what the actual unit is. So I can definitely see physical Piccolo being here, and then I could see Tech Ultimate Gohan being here as well. They also like to make sure that when you're not, I wouldn't say all the time, but Dokkan likes to sometimes add characters to the banners that you can maybe run with the new character itself, which is why, again, I think we can easily see physical Piccolo and Tech Ultimate Gohan return there. And then we also have, as you guys can see here, the previous, not the previous, but the previous Golden Week units. We have not Goten, what the heck, Exchange Buu on one banner, and Gotenks, there it is, Gotenks on the other banner. Now, the Golden Week units that dropped after these guys were the GT Goku and GT Vegeta. So I would go ahead and add GT Goku maybe to this banner, and then GT Vegeta to maybe this banner. This is, again, a rough estimate to basically what we can maybe expect for the upcoming Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo banner. Again, I'm just going strictly based off of what they've obviously done for these banners as of last year, maybe even the year before as well. They can easily change this up. Like, maybe we expect, maybe they add STR Ultimate Gohan to this banner as well, right? Maybe they add 2 more SSRs to each. Maybe they add what other Piccolo could they add? I don't even know. Like, it's weird. They can be like extremely weird too, and maybe not necessarily weird, but if they really want to push the Android agenda, maybe they add Tech Androids to one of these banners, right? I don't really see that happening, but you really never know. You also have to consider that they also just put some random characters sometimes. Like, I don't know, Beerus. I wouldn't really say Beerus is too random, because Beerus does lead actually, no, never mind. I was gonna say he led planetary destruction, but he does not. So never mind. Yeah, Beerus is kind of like a weird addition to this team, if you were to ask me. Actually, is he on Battle of Fate? Because if that's the case, then maybe, yeah, okay. So I guess it's just to not buff up, but to have extra options for Kid Buu's category. So then maybe what it could be is that whatever category they lead could also be a slight indication of what characters they might actually include on the banner. Any characters that may fit their 200% lead, or whatever leader skill they're going to be rocking with. You know, just basically all I'm saying is expect maybe a few characters on the banner to correlate with their leader skills, again, to make sure that if you're summoning, you can kind of build a somewhat decent build, a somewhat decent team with what you manage to pull from your summons. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Again, a pretty rough estimate based off of last year. Honestly, this banner is not, these 2 banners are not really that bad. I mean, like, they're definitely, do not expect these to be crazy hype mega OP banners of all time. Just the fact that you're gonna have Beast Gohan, hopefully a new banner unit, and then just the Gammas like already make this super worth it. I do think Kid Buu and Goku are still really good. Tech Ultimate Gohan is still amazing. Tech Ultimate Gohan is about to get so much love after Beast Gohan's release here. Physical Piccolo will definitely see a little bit more shine, I think, because he is not bad at all. He is still I would consider Physical Piccolo a really good, you know, he's 2020, right? I would still consider him a really good 2020, maybe 2019. I don't really care what year he is. Just, I do think he's aged pretty well. Tech Gogeta is definitely a decent pull. I mean, STR Vegito feels like, you know, these units are definitely getting old, but it's not the worst banner of all time. And for someone who's new to the game, remember that these banners are bringing new players to the game. So, you know, for you to download the game, and then let's say you have a multi of LR both, maybe you have Vegito and Gogeta in one multi, and then take Ultimate Gohan like Ultimate Gohan and Beast Gohan like another multi, and then like you get Pan or Gamma 1 or Gamma 2 and the new, like, there's a lot of I think value on these banners, even though some of these characters are definitely a little on the older side, if that makes sense. But yeah, if the banners look like this, would you summon? Let me know what you think. Also, just to say once again, do not expect the banners to look just like this. This is just an estimate. They can do literally whatever they can make this the worst banner of all time, right? I can really only go off of what we received in the past. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Also, please let me know if these visuals help. Some people say that they do, so if this is the case, I can definitely again continue doing these in the future. What I used to do is just pull up a bunch of different tabs for a bunch of different characters. I'll say, like, you know, this banner has so and so, but if these visuals help out more, let me know. I would not again be opposed to doing these for you in the future. Take care. I'll see you in the next one, and peace.